Hi, hello. I am refilming this intro because I had my hair up in this horrendous updo to try to mimic Priyanka, and I ended up just looking like her ugly stepsister. So I felt it really important to redo this intro with my hair down for whatever reason. But this is the Priyanka makeup that I recreated. It's very subtle and monochromatic, and there's a little pop of purple in the eyeliner. If you don't know who Priyanka Chopra is, she's an actress, she's a model, she's a philanthropist, and also recently engaged to America's sweetheart, Nick Jonas. I had a Jonas Brothers toothbrush in high school that would sing to me, and let me just tell you, I was too old. I was too old to have that. I don't know why I had that. I mean, I do. I love the Jonas Brothers. But I'm very happy for my high school crush because I do think Priyanka is a very classy and sophisticated lady, hence why I am recreating her makeup look today. So if you aren't subscribed, please make sure you do so. And if you aren't following me on Instagram and Twitter, the handle will be right here. And if you want to see this Priyanka makeup, then let's go ahead and start. All right. I'm supposed to look cute with my hair up like Priyanka, but in fact I don't. Oh well, maybe we can fix that later. Let's get this started. I'm going to start out with MAC's Hyperreal Foundation. This is a new relaunch of a product that they apparently had a long time ago. I don't ever remember seeing this product when I first started using MAC, but apparently it was a thing. And they've come out with 3 different shades of this, and I am using the Gold FX. So Priyanka has a very soft golden lit effect to her skin, and this Hyperreal foundation, it's not actually a typical foundation. It's kind of more of like a skin base, so you can see that it's adding this really soft golden glow to my skin. So I'm just going to use that kind of on the high points as a primer, so you know I can have like a soft golden lit glow coming through. Okay, prep work done. I'm going to be using the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. She honestly looks like she's wearing a little bit more of a matte or a Demi matte foundation, so I'm going for this one mainly because I think it has a nice satiny finish to it. I'm just going to do a very small pump because this is a pretty full coverage foundation, and I'm just going to start bouncing that over my skin. My skin is complete trash right now. I've learned that when you turn 25, your skin goes to hell and you'll never be happy with it again. No, but in all reality, my skin has been completely terrible. I went to the beach recently and that made it even worse. Anytime I have sun exposure on my face, it just completely dries out. I've had red eyes for weeks now, and I just get red splotches on my face. So, you know, life's going great. I've just streaked my face up a little bit with Milk Makeup bronzing stick in Baked because the foundation is a little light on me if I were to hold my arm up. So I'm just going to take that and just blend it into my skin just to give a bit more color. This is such a beautiful product. If you have ever wanted to try the Chanel cream bronzer but didn't want to pay the price tag for it, I think that the Milk Makeup one is a really good dupe. It's very user-friendly, and I've really been enjoying it. Lovely. Okay, so now I'm going to take the bareMinerals Bare Pro Stick Concealer. Again, kind of keeping with the soft matte look that she has going on with her skin. I'm just going to pop a little bit more underneath my eyes. My eyes have been so puffy recently, again, going back to just being exposed to a little bit too much sun, and I have a horrendous dry spot on my chin, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of that on and blend it out with the Smashbox Cream Cheek Brush. This is a really great brush to, would you not? It's a really good brush to blend out concealer underneath the eye, especially cream or stick concealers. To set my skin in place, I have a little bit of MAC's Studio Fix powder. Normally, I would not use this to set my face, but I think it's going to give a really nice, soft, matte, polished finish. So I'm just going to tap that over the majority of my face. I'm gonna come back and use a little bit more of a translucent powder for my under eye, but overall I just want to softly set the skin with this. Under eyes, I'm just popping a small bit of Laura's Secret Brightening Powder on. For a little bit more contour, I just have this little Smashbox palette here. I don't think you really have to use anything in particular, but the contour is a little bit of the standout point of this look. She doesn't really have, honestly, it doesn't look like she has any blush on. I'm gonna pop just a tiny bit on, but the contour really does seem to stand out in this particular photo. Like I said, it doesn't really seem like she has blush on, but I did want to pop a little bit of MAC's Harmony blush because, I don't know, I think my face does look a little flat, and so I just wanted to add a little bit more life. And so I'm just going to sweep Harmony. As you can see, it's a very brown toned blush. So it's just gonna add a little bit of color. The highlight is pretty soft, so I'm gonna take this new Laura Mercier translucent glow powder. I've really been enjoying this, and I'm actually just gonna use this as my highlighter, and I think it adds the perfect amount or the perfect touch. Nothing is really overdone in this photo. It's a very minimalistic, classy chic look. So I'm just gonna use that as a nice little cheek topper. I might go a little darker on my brows than usual just because Priyanka does have darker hair than me, and I think that for the sake of the photos it might photograph a little bit better. So I'm taking MAC's brow pencil in Stylized, and I'm just going to start shaping out my brows. We really don't have, who am I kidding? We don't have the same brow shape at all. Hers are really full towards the front, and then they do thin out a little bit towards the back, but I am just going to fill mine in as I normally would. Glossier Boy Brow just to finish the brows off. To prime my eyes, I'm going to use a little bit of Bobbi Brown's Longwear Cream Shadow Stick in Sand Dune. This is one of my favorites. I'm actually going to have to purchase the full size because this one only has a little nub left, but it is such a great eye base for all makeup looks. If you're doing natural, if you're doing smoky, it is just the perfect, it's a skin tone color, especially if you have my skin tone, but just a shade up. So, I think it is absolutely stunning and I love using it. Wasn't Priyanka a Bobbi Brown model, or didn't she have a campaign with Bobbi Brown? Can I get some research up in here to let me know if I'm thinking of her or someone else? You know what? I'm actually going to take a little bit of Harmony and use that as an eyeshadow. I did have the Urban Decay Naked Basics lined up, but I actually think that Harmony is going to look almost identical to what she has. So I'm just picking that up on a Sigma E35, and I'm going to pop this all over the lid and also into the crease. So I am going to go into the Urban Decay Naked Basics. I'm going to mix Naked 2 and Faint, these two shades right here, and just on a little bit more of a precise brush. This is a really old Stila brush. I am going to pop a little bit more of this into my crease just to give a little bit more definition. She does have a bit of a brow bone highlight, so I'm just going to take Venus from that same palette and just pop a little bit of this underneath my brow. This is not something I normally do, but it is quite obvious that that's what is on her eyes. I think she also has a little bit on the inner corner, so let's just go ahead and pop a little bit there as well. So the super cool part about this makeup look is her eyeliner. If you were to look at it from far away, you wouldn't notice that it's actually a purple, but if you do zoom in closely, I 100% believe that it's actually a liquid liner, and I don't have a liquid liner, so I'm actually going to be mixing two of my Urban Decay just 24/7 Glide On pencils. I have one called Empire, which is a little bit of a deeper plum shade, and then one called Psychedelic Sister, and this one is more of a flashy purple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with the Empire shade, and we're just going to kind of create a soft kitten flick. She doesn't really have a standard line going on, but she also doesn't really have a elongated cat eye. So just a really soft kitten flick with this purple shade, and yeah, we'll see how it looks. I'm actually just going to take one of my angled liner brushes, and I'm going to use that to create the wing. The Urban Decay pencils are a little too blunt, so I'm just going to pick up a little bit on this brush and then kind of complete that wing shape. Same thing, just gonna go over the top of that with this Psychedelic Sister color, and hopefully we can kind of get that metallic-ish purple look. Really, there's not much going on the lower lash line, but I am gonna pick up a little bit of Naked 2, and I'm just gonna sweep a small amount of that underneath there to give a little bit more definition. I just don't want it to be completely bare. She definitely was only wearing mascara in the photo, but I might pop some lashes on just because for the pictures I'm going to be taking, I know my mascara will probably be non-existent, but I am going to use Charlotte Tilbury's Full Fat Lashes. So I popped on some Demis because I just felt a little bit more put together. And I'm going to complete this look by trying to mimic her lip color. So it looks like she has a really taupey lip liner on, and then everything else just seems to be almost like a nude gloss or a clear gloss. It kind of just looks like her natural lips peeking through. So we're going to try to mimic that. I am going to overline quite a bit because her lips are just a godsend. I mean, they are amazeballs, and mine look like nothing compared to hers. I have Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude Lip Pencil. MAC Oak is also a really good option for this. Wow, look at this. Wowzers. Any taupe or brown toned lip liner should work. For the lip gloss, I have Bare Blush by Mercier. Again, kind of like a brown toned nude. And I'm going to actually just pat that into my lips. So I just put a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to slightly push this in. All right, right, so this is the finished Priyanka Chopra inspired makeup look. Let me know what you guys think. I'm actually a fan of it. It's just so subtle, classy, and very mean. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you want me to keep doing any celebrity inspired makeup looks, let me know who I should do next down in the comments. Hope you all enjoyed the look. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments as well. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.